Welcome to DeFi Render series. In the whole series you are going to learn basic user interface of DeFi, importing 3D model into DeFi, navigation tools, basic tools of DeFi, material adjustment, lightings, environmental settings, content library and how to add the effects, and finally how to create photo mode and video mode. DeFi Render is a real-time rendering software widely used in architectural visualization, interior design and landscape architecture. In session 1, I covered the introduction to DeFi Render, overview of real-time rendering and its advantages. In session 2, I covered the system requirements and how to install and total workflow of the DeFi. In session 3, I am going to let you know about the DeFi Render interface, understanding the DeFi Render interface and its navigation. Once you install the DeFi Render software, you get the icon like this. You can just double click on that icon to open the software. So here it is DeFi Render, and this is the main user interface of the software, and we have a minimize option at the right corner and close option, and just before to that we have a settings. You just click on the settings to change the basic settings or default settings. We have a preferences option. Under that, click on the general tab. In the general tab you can change the language of the software whichever you want to. So I just keep it as a English. And then model unit, you can change the model unit depending on the requirement. You can switch into millimeter, centimeter, meter or feet and inch. And here by default autosave option is on. So sometime if your file is closed automatically, then you should not lose your work. In order to get the backup, you just click on the autosave option and you can give the interval, time interval, and you can just save a compressed project. Okay, so just on this, otherwise you get all the files, number of files in the one main folder. So in order to make it compressed, you can on this option. Next we have a shortcuts. So we have a different kinds of shortcuts for the different tools as like other software. Just click on the view option. So navigation mode, for the orbit and fly we have a Alt+V, and for the walk mode we have a Alt+W, and orbit mode is there, pan mode is there, and for the fly mode we have a different navigation tools just like a Lumion. For forward we have to press W, for back movement we have to press S, left for A, for right it is D, for up movement it is Q, and for down movement it is E. And in order to speed up these navigation directions, you have to speed up by pressing shift with respect to those navigation keys. And you get a display shortcuts also, L for hide and shift H for show the hide, and then light, that is Alt1, wireframe mode Alt2, and clay mode is Alt3, and in the quality precise F1, smooth F2, render preview, like this. So we have a different kinds of shortcuts. In order to get to know that, you have to just click on these options and you can go through the shortcuts in order to increase the speed of your workability. Then you click on the widget option. What are the icons we have in the pre versions and what are the services we get in the pro version? That all the options you get to know here in the widget option. And I just click on the rendering option. As I already told you, DeFi is a real-time path render engine software. So that's why you just on this, and adaptive system scaling is there. So just keep it as it is, don't change anything. And I'm just closing it. So this is about the setting option. And the first option we have is the new. In order to work with a new model, you have to click on the new option so that you get a new template, and you have to wait about some time until it get loaded. So when you get 100% load, so get to know the user interface. So next we have a open option. Already if you have done the work with the D5 and if you want to work with the older D5 file, then you can just click on the open option. Select the particular file, which one you want to work, and you can continue. So recent projects. So when I click on the recent, you get a recent projects if you work with that. And if I click on the workflow, as I already told you in the session 2, that is, it is available for the SketchUp, 3ds Max, Revit, Rhino and other 3D softwares. So in order to install any LiveSync plugin with respect to that particular software, you just click on the download option. Either you can go with the d5render.com website and then you can click on the LiveSync to related software, or else in the workflow option also we have the same thing. So if you are working with the SketchUp, then you can just click on the download option, and if you are working with the 3ds Max, and then you can click on the download. In the explore option, it is just about the introduction. D5 is 10x faster teamwork. So if you want to do the collaboration and all, you can just start your collaboration work by clicking here. And we have some tutorials. With the help of these tutorials, you can upgrade your knowledge. If you are already logged in, then you get to know what ID you use and all the things. And if you are using pro version, even you get to know to unlock the pro versions of the features, you just unlock it. And we have a update option if you are using higher version or lower version. If you want to update from the lower to higher, then you can just click on the update option. Now currently I am using 2.102, and then just click on the forum option. So when I click on the forum option, here you are getting some community and about the D5 render. Okay, so what are the galleries, what are the different kinds of projects they already did by using the D5, and how to share the assets, some ideas, some own study you can do. This is all about the same thing what I explained in the series 2. Next, here we have a help center. If you want to take any help from the community, then you can just click on the help center. And in order to get to know what version you are using, then you can just go here and then check the version whichever you want. So now I just click on the new option. Next, here we have a beginner's guide. Quickly learn the interfaces and features of the D5. So let's start it. Here we have a insert, light, path, particle and etc. You can see here we have this tab. By using this you can insert the lights, okay, and we have a path and particle options. In the future session we are going to learn about those, how to work out with that. And at the right side we have a export image or video or rendered cube. These are the options we have. So this is environment and effect, and this is the build mode. Once you create your scenes, if you want to take a render, then you can click on the render option or photo mode option. And if you want to create a movie option, then you can click on this. And once you're done with the render and then video, if you want to export, you have to add those scenes or videos to your rendered cube. That is here. Next, here we have a camera view, that is how to control the field of view and depth of view, and how to change the navigation tools like QWE and ASD, and how to change the display like this. This is what you can see, the same thing, camera, display and all. And at the left side we have some untitled option, new option, layer option, and imported objects, detailing about the imported object and all these things. So you just click on the next option to get the next ones. So here you have a orbit. You have to use your mouse left button to orbit it around the center and hold the shift to horizontal movement. And in order to get the flying mode, so you have to go with this and you have to click on the flying mode, so that you get ASDQWE. So we use A button to move left side and D button to move right side, W for forward and S for backward, Q for up and E for down. Along with these keys, if you press shift, you can increase the speed up of those navigations. And hold to rotate view, you have to use your mouse right button to hold it or rotate it. And scroll to zoom, you have to use your scroll to zoom in and zoom out like this way. I'm just clicking on the next arrow. Like this way we have some user guide. So if you want to take the user guide from this option, you can go with that. If you don't want to see, you can just click on the don't show again option, it will go. So I'm just finishing it like this. So this is the basic interface of the DeFi render. So at the left side we have a working tool palette, and at the right side we have a output palette and effect palette. So here we have a menu option. So once I click on the menu option, as like the other software, we have a menu bar for this also. Under the menu tab, we have a different options like file, edit, view, insert, tool, window, help, preferences, and etc. So when I click on the file option, we have a new project, open, recent, save and save as option. So as I already told you, once I complete the 3D exterior model or interior model, either it may be in the SketchUp, 3ds Max, Reno, Revit, any kind of 3D softwares. If I want to render with the help of DeFi, I have to open that SketchUp model or any kind of 3D models by using this new project option. If you already work out with the DeFi and if you want to continue the older file, then you can just click on the open option. The shortcuts are available, that is Ctrl N for new and Ctrl O for open. We have a recent. If you are already done or work out with the recent projects, that those projects are visible in the recent option. Yes, obviously we have to save our work to continue or to work with the next. If you are going to save it first, you have to save it as in the particular location with a particular name. You have to save it. So make sure that you are saving it in a particular folder. One is render option. So once I complete the model, if you want to render, you can just click on the image, or if you want to create the videos, you can go with the videos option. Or if you want to do a 360-degree panoramic views, you can click on the panoramic. Those options we are going to learn in the future sessions. And here we have a import option. As I already told you, once I complete the model, if I want to import those 3D models into this DeFi, I use this import option, either the import option or else this import option. Both are same, or else you can just use the live sync option. Next one is edit. In the edit option, we have a undo, redo, duplicate, how to flip it, how to make a group and ungroup, how to delete, how to export and all the stuff. But these options are not highlighting because I didn't not yet selected any component. In the view option, we have some tools that if you didn't get a light sources and asset sources, then you can go and then click on the view options here. And we have some shortkeys for the perspective view and two-point perspective view, orthographic view. For the light we have Alt1, and for wireframe it is Alt+2, and for clay model it is Alt+3, like that. Then in the insert option, if you want to insert the lights, different kinds of lights we have: point light, spotlight, strip light, rectangle light. So you can press just 1, 2, 3, 4 with respect to insert those related lights. We have a tool option here. For move and rotate we use V, and for scale we use V, and for material picker we are using I shortcut. In the window option we have hide left sidebar F10, hide right sidebar is F11, and hide all the panels, that is F9. You can use these shortcuts in order to customize these tools. And in the help option we have a help center, and if you want to get a beginner's guide, and if you want to get the system information, and if you want to visit the official forum and about all the DeFi, whatever I covered in the session 2, this all there in the help option. In the preferences, So this is already I covered this, what is there in the preferences. In order to get to know the language and you can go with the preferences. So this preferences option and this setting option in the earlier both are same. So in order to get the material, you can just press M and you just make sure that this super resolution and this FPS booster for complex geometry is on, and you get to know this ID and all. And the new feature has added, that is AI. This is about the menu bar option, and we have a import option, and after that we have a assets. Once you click on the asset option, we have online assets. Once you download those assets, those are added into local. So go to the online and then you can download the different kinds of models. So nature related models. Under the nature you have some plenty of vegetation, different kinds of vegetation. Some of the components are available in the pro version and some are free. In order to get the free version, you can just go here and you can just apply the filter option. Click on the free only, so you get a free components. Those are HD quality. So broadly, categories, libraries you have, farm categories, shrub categories. So those are all the components related to nature. And if you want to insert the characters, peoples, business related, casual related, sports related, regional related, like this way you can just expand and you use your characters depending on the type of the project or requirement. So if I click on the animal, we have a different kinds of animals, birds, wild animals, fishes, pets and all the stuff. So when I click on the vehicle, we have a different kinds of vehicles also. Depending on the requirement, we are going to use it. Backdrop plane, how to use a backdrop plane, we are going to see in the next section. Interior, commercial paints and residential paints, how to use it. Indoor furnitures like sofas, tables, chairs, beds, cabinet, kitchen related furniture, bedroom related furniture and all the stuff we have. So if you want to click on the lamp, then you can just click on the lamp option and you have a different kinds of light components. Electrical home appliances we have, digital appliances we have, switchboards we have. So we have plenty of options here, you can just expand and use it. So when I click on the material, I get a different kinds of very high quality HD quality materials. Those are PBR materials. When you click on the ceramic, you get a polished ceramic, matte ceramic, concrete, fabric materials with cottonine, wool, silk, glass with a different categories, rubbers, stones, metals, like this way. So in the particle we have a different kinds of particles like water particles, snow particles, dust particles, like this, fire particles, fluid particles, smoke particles, falling leaf particles. You can add these particles at the time of video creation or walkthrough creation. So we have a scatter here. By using this option, you can develop the landscape. You can convert any selected plane into landscape by using this. And HDRI images we have. In order to get the HDRI background, you can use your HDRI presetted options. We have a terrain. In order to create the terrain, already we have a different kinds of terrains. You can use it. How to use it, how to apply it, we are all going to see it in the future sessions. So this is about the asset options. Unlock on all the assets by taking the subscription plan. So if you want to pin it, if you want to maximize it, you can just close it. And here we have a text to 3D. As I already told you, Lumen higher version is ready with the AI integration. You can just give the prompt and negative prompt, positive prompt. For example, if I want to create any doll or any animal, but if I don't want a pink color, that negative prompt you can enter it here and you can generate. So here just an example, a dinosaur is a Jurassic Park, highly detailed, high resolution quality. Okay, so if I click on the generate option, so it is getting generated. So we have to wait till it generates. Or you can go with that presetted PBR, cartoon, sculpture, voxels, slow poly. Here you can see I had given the prompt, and related to that prompt your 3D models are ready. You can redefine it and you can just download it and you can use. So like this it is very nice option what we have in order to get the required 3D models. So I'm just making it off. So we'll go. And here we have a studio option. So detailing about the studio option we are going to learn in the next sessions. And we have a scenes here. So once you import the model, if you want to take a scenes or views, then you just click on the plus sign to take or create those scenes. Until and unless you didn't create the scenes, you can't render it. And here we have options. You can just click on the transition option to move from one scene to another scene. And if you want to organize all the stuff into different layers, then you can just add the different layers as like AutoCAD and Google SketchUp. We have a layer option. You can organize your model by creating the number of layers. And here we have a object option and imported option. So get the detailing about the imported model in this slot. So after that we have a tools like move and rotate, and world coordinate system, and material picker, that is I. And this is about the how to add the lines, and if you want to add any path, and if you want to create any tools, you can create it. And if you want to add any terrain, you can create the terrain by using this option. And if you want to scatter any landscape, then you can use this option. If you want to add a particles like fire and water, then you can add it. Here we have a camera option, display option, and then these are all. So we can work out over all the options once we import the model.